What's up, guys? Man on the Moon here with another video. And today I am going to be continuing my team build series. This time, though, I'm going to be going over one of my defense teams. I've had quite a few questions, just people asking me what mods certain characters have or what weapons certain characters have and this and that. So I figured I'll do a video the same way that I would normally do, except instead of doing like normally with my attack teams, I would do a couple raids and whatnot, but I just won't do that because you can't really show a defense team. I mean, like, I'll just wreck it with my own teams. But I'm going to go through them regardless. Today we are going to be starting with my Davie team. As you can see here, the team itself: Casanova Davey lead, Jesus 2K, Joshua, Laupo, and Sebastian Milton. This team works pretty well. It seems to be the one that gets the most defense out of all my defense teams. Jesus 2K being Vengeance, you've got kill potential there. Laupo and Sebastian Milton both have a bit of kill potential in themselves. Josh was just really tanky. Like, that's just all there really is to say about that one. And then you got Davey in there for the heals. It's a nice mixture of, kill potential, control, and just revive heal, in my opinion. Now, for the mods on Davey, I went defense set, HP mod, defense versus alert and strong, stun resist, and reflect. Now, he does have that reflect on his weapon, but I just doubled down on the reflect. It just gives two different things: the potential to proc reflect. And it can be really deadly. We all know it. Reflect is, as far as defense team goes, it's just, it's so frustrating. But, follow the meta. Now, Jesus 2K went HP set, HP mod, defense mod. Defense versus fast, mainly because I want to counter Sophia. I might switch that to defense versus strong, though, now with Tyrese out. Like, this mod setup's been the same for quite a while, so I think I might change it. I did go daze resist just because his sig really is good. And Graze, just because it's a Paragon Graze mod. Like, when it comes down to it, if that does proc, you're doing like no damage. Like, he's gonna survive, just point blank period, if that Graze procs. So that's nice. So for Joshua, I went HP set, Paragon HP mod, stun resist, because stun is the one thing that'll basically turn off his bodyguard. And then, oddly, I know, maim resist. It's because of when right after I got him, I was building him out. Erica had just come out. A lot of people were using her. And maim resist just seemed like the way to go. Again, I went defense first fast because, Sophia. And I also went defense while stunned, even though I've got stun resist. That being said, I need to do a complete mods wipe. I just didn't have anything better to put there, and the percentage on it, it's 117. It's still pretty good. So that's why that's there. Now for Laupo, I went defense set, as you can see, HP mod, AP drain, confuse resist, and Paragon crit mod, just because of the confounding. I know some people don't worry about the confounding part of her kit, but it really is good. You know what I mean? The ability to confuse someone basically every single turn with her, like it is so frustrating to deal with. Um, and I don't have. It's not like I got 1535s around her. It's a defense team, so I'm not putting 1535s in the team for just for her. So I did want that fat crit chance mod on there just because. And then I went defense versus strong with her. Obviously, it's offset, but it's Paragon. You know what I mean? Like, as much as it hurts to get Paragon mods that are, the wrong set, they're still Paragon. They're still, for the most part, they're still going to be worth using. And lastly, we got Sebastian Milton, defense set, HP mod, defense versus alert and tough, taunt resist, and then again reflect. Unfortunately, the best one I had was just a crappy 33%. Again, I need to remod. I'm going to be doing that at some point. Like, honestly, I'm just kind of waiting for them to announce the next war season because, like, 2 months, like, if they don't, like, if the next war season isn't for another 2 or 3 months, if I remod them now, I'm going to have to remod them before the next war season anyway. So I've just kind of been holding off on that. I would still put a reflect mod on him, though. It would just be a platinum one. Now, as far as the weapons go, for Davey, his base weapon, man, that reflect, and it's only a better chance. It's not like some improved weapon or anything, but reflect is still good. Again, like, I'm constantly getting reflect killed when I'm attacking Davies. Like, it just works. The group Halo, of course you're going to keep that, and then I just maxed out the HP. It does the trick, you know what I mean? Like, it's just lots and lots of stats, the reflect, and that Halo, man. Now, Jesus, another one, he's just using his base weapon, perfected cleanse, and the improved stonewall. I've thought about switching out the improved stonewall to, like, the crit reduction, the minus 50% damage, like crit damage. But honestly, like, the 50% defense at the start of each wave for 2 turns, like, that's pretty good. And just the fact that he can't get deaf downed, I mean, I really like that. And again, it's 55% HP, 35% defense. It's just lots and lots of stats. And honestly, with burn coming back into the perfected cleanse, like, that can be super irritating. Like, if that hits the burn, that's just, it's just a pain. Now, for Joshua, he is holding Callie's defensive dagger. This came from... Where did this come from? Did this come from the season store? Where did I get this from? I can't remember where I got this weapon from. I know I just got it. But yeah, it's improved abs slow, improved fast healing, 45% HP, 30% defense. It's just good. I believe this came from the season store. Like, I'm fairly certain it did, at least, off the top of my head, but this is one of those weapons. I know it was accessible. Like, I'm 99% sure it came from the season store. So, like, this is definitely an accessible weapon for you guys. If you don't have it, you should 100% go get it. Now, Lao Po. This one, I've tried a couple different weapons. This is her base. I will say that I was going for the minus 50% crit damage, and I didn't get it. And I had so many other weapons that I needed to work on that I was just like, oh, I'll come back to it later. That being said, it seems to work fairly well. Like, my Lao Po is actually fairly tanky. Um, I have also tried her out with just another fast healing weapon, but it seemed like she was getting nuked a lot more. Um, and on top of everything, her stats, just in general, I'm getting an extra 5% defense and an extra 10% HP off her base weapon. Those stats are kind of needed in a era where we've just she's been out for what, a year, more than a year. You know what I mean? Like, to survive that long and still be a viable defense character, you need to give them as much stats as possible. And I think that's part of the reason why like the ab slow fast healing weapon just wasn't as good. It was because like you're getting 15% less stats on it, and you're not reducing. The heal is nice and the abs D is nice, but like you're not reducing damage. I mean, negating it can, sure, occasionally, but I've honestly just found this to work better. At some point, I might roll around and go back and like reset it and put the minus crit damage on it, but for the time being, this works for me. And finally, we have Sebastian Milton's pistol. Again, I just base weapon. I did unfortunately get skunked on that last upgrade, but when it comes down to it, like I had other weapons to work on, and that 2% just I kind of had to accept it. Again, it's one of those I kind of want to go back and finish at some point, but that 2% isn't worth the time it takes. And I'm running kind of low on crafting items anyway. Like, I can't really afford to reset it because I wouldn't be able to like blowtorch it back up and like just keep working on it. So yeah, unfortunately it is what it is with him. Okay, guys. Well, that was the continuation of my team build series. It's the first of 4 defense team builds I'm going to have over the next like week or 10 days or something like that, depending on how often I stream. I'll probably drop one like every other day, or like if I stream, it'll maybe like every third day. I'm gonna go through all 3 of my main defense teams plus my tower defense. I hope you enjoyed. I had some people asking me how my Davey and how my Joshua were built. So, even without the duels and showing how the team actually works, I mean, because like I can't show how my defense team works, like I'm not in control of it. But I hope that at least showing you how I built it and what weapons I went with and like what upgrades I went with. I mean, in this case, it's mostly just base weapons, but I did change some things on them. So I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you for the next couple videos. So yeah, until next time, remember, it is a game, so try and have fun. This is going to be your friendly neighborhood man on the moon, signing off. Later, guys.